Far away in the quaint town of Tigristes, Sarah and David's love story blossomed like a wildflower in spring. They met at the annual town fair, where their eyes locked in an instant connection that transcended words. Sarah was a dairy farmer and a priest's daughter, while David was an orphan whose parents were killed due to black magic. Their love grew with every passing day, as they explored the town's hidden corners and shared their dreams under the starlit sky. Sarah and David's parents expressed their disapproval of their relationship, yet they always met at her dad's dairy farm to have time together. But one day, Sarah's brother Adrian saw them together and reported what he had seen to his dad. Sarah was ceased from going to the farm, she was locked for days, and was prevented from seeing only David. David then sent a note to Sarah through one of the priest's servants. The note stated, "I will be afar, but when you hear the bell ring so hard, don't forget it, me dying to have you in my arms." Night fell, but fate had a cruel twist in store for them. A rainy autumn, with a relentless downpour, swelled the river that meandered through Tigristan. The townsfolk rallied to protect their homes, but the floodwaters rose with terrifying speed. In that late night, the bells around the cows rang so hard. Sarah got the signal, and as she was heading far of the farm to meet her Prince Charming, her dad and brother prevented her from the direction she was heading. Instead, their dad gave different paths to check if there were any enemies around. With their little weapon with them, walking through the pouring rain, Adrian and father returned back to the farm, but after 20 minutes of waiting, Sarah was not returning. They went in search of her. On their way, they were caught by a very huge strong sea wave storming the town. A lot of lives were lost due to this cause. Sarah survived as she was able to surge on a tall tree she was close to. For days, Sarah had not heard or seen from David nor her family. Her heart was aching with worry. As the floodwaters receded, Sarah found her father and brother lifeless body among the hundreds of people who were no more. On the same side of the river were dead livestock. This tore her apart, but persisted in searching for her Prince Charming till the next day. Days passed and Sarah became emotionally agonized. 3 days later, the deputies of Tigristan advised young adults aged 20 to 28 to join the next boat that visits the town every fortnight. That evening, the boat arrived. Food and other products were freely given to 121 people who survived after. Sarah, who had nothing to lose after losing her family and the love of her life, decided to join the boat and start a new life in another town. When the ship was about to leave the banks of Tigristes, a loud bell miraculously rang from the church roofing. It rang for the 3rd time. Instantly, Sarah remembered the note David wrote to her. She shouted, "It's him! It's him! It's him!" She jumped from the boat and, with all the strength left in her, she ran to the church. Upon reaching there, she saw David at the top, close to the church bell, and she rushed to him, embraced him, and that was a testament to the power of love. "I thought you were gone," Sarah cried. David, in a soft voice, replied, "Your dad told me the only chance I had to be with you was to convert and be like you. After encountering your dad's servant, he prayed for me, and I accepted to join you. Due to the heavy clouds, he decided to leave. I hope you received my message." Sobbing, Sarah said, "Yes, yes," as their love grew stronger than any obstacle. Later, David recounted how the storms took him out and the wind nearly swept him away just as he was about to ring the church bell. In the aftermath of the flood, Sarah and David helped rebuild Tigristan with the deputies, their love story forever intertwined with the resilience of their town. They married and lived happily ever after. The end.